I'm wearing the same exact outfit I was wearing last week and you didn't tell me.
I didn't realize it. You literally wear the same clothes all the time.
Look at me.
Welcome everybody to our Morning Musume Member Ranking Monday. My name is Jeremy, this is Poncho, and today I am joined by Jennifer Gardner. Have I said her name before?
Jennifer Gardner?
Yeah, Gardner. How do you say her name?
Who are you thinking of?
The girl that's on the commercials for the thing. And she...
Jennifer Garner?
Garner?
Jennifer Gardner. I budgeted some plans.
I don't know. This week we're going to be talking about our number 7 ranked Morning Musume member. Every single week I say it differently and I still don't know how I'm supposed to be
ranked Morning Musume member.
That's just the thing.
Apparently with a period after every word.
I did not have periods after every word.
Number 7 ranked Morning Musume.
There were extended semicolons. I'm gonna go ahead and start this week since I revealed last week that my answer was the same as Jacob's last week. Jacob picked Suzuki Canon last week, and that's the member that I chose this week as well. To put Canon in number 7 really, I think, speaks so many volumes that I felt that so many of these members from all the early gens were so great and so fantastic, and then I put her up here. I think that really speaks a lot of what I think about her. Canon is probably the most talented singer that has ever come through Morning Musume, right next to Lin Lin, and much like Lin Lin has been completely overshadowed by everybody else because she looks different from the other girls. And it's the same kind of situation. The only difference is that Lin Lin was Chinese in a group of Japanese girls, and Canon is a rounder girl in a group of very thin girls, and the stigma in the idol world of having a bigger girl is still kind of there. However, I have seen, and the numbers have shown, that Canon is really breaking through those social stigmas, and she's the second most popular Morning Musume member right next to me, Smayumi. So I really think that says a lot about what the fans think of her as well, and I think that she is really proving that it doesn't matter what you look like if you have the talent and if you have the skills, and if you're just freaking awesome, you're gonna be adored and loved, and that's, I think, what's happening for Canon. She's a fantastic singer, she has banging hair all the time, she's super cute, she's turning into a gorgeous girl, and I really think that she's embraced who she is wholeheartedly, and I don't think she's trying to be anything else but that. She's a silly girl, she makes kind of gross out jokes, but she is totally okay doing that. Like, she's okay going on television and imitating an apple and a toilet, and she thinks that's fun, and people around her think it's fun. And what are you freaking out about?
Sorry.
I'm having Tourette's right now. I think she's great. I think she's fierce, and I think that she is really going places. I love Canon's energy, and I love her smile, I love her personality, and she is one of those girls to me, and I think you could see it in every single song that she's done, that you can hear her energy whenever she sings. She's the type of person who emotes when she's singing, and I think that is such an important and great quality to have, that you can hear her smiling when she's singing songs. And for the most part, when you hear the girls singing, you can kind of hear them doing their tense face, like they're reading Sunku's lyrics like these are all bullshit and this is the stupidest thing, the future of Japan is whoa whoa whoa, really, fuck you, Sunku. And you can just hear Canon just laughing along with the music, like, I'm just gonna embrace the stupidity that is the lyricism of this group, and I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it. And I think that's one of the things that really has drawn me to her, just a beyond her personality that she presents on camera. And that's why I ranked her so high up on my list.
Well, my number 7 is someone near and dear to my heart. Let's all say it together. Ready? Where's Abe?
I like how Poncho showed up right when you said, where's Abe?
Poncho is the reincarnation of Abe Natsumi.
She's not dead. He reacted to
He was
it.
like,
Abe's not dead. And
Poncho,
Poncho's a boy.
are you Abe Natsumi? I adore Abe. I'm a little surprised that I didn't put her further down on my list.
Further down?
Further up on my list.
Upper?
I'm picturing the list, and we did it from lowest to highest. So highest is at the bottom. So in my head, further down means closer to the top 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised Abe's not in my top 5 because when you ask me who my favorites are now, I mean, I would probably cite her as at least my 5 or 6. I love Abe not for her contributions as a singer.
Periods. You made fun of me so
All right.
much for it.
I love Abe not for her contributions as a singer, not as her contributions as a dancer, more for her contributions just as a personality within the group. Abe had a fine voice. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't. She wasn't the best singer Morning Musume ever saw, but she was probably the most consistent. Like, Abe was always on, as far as I can tell. Like, she never had any songs where you're like, ooh, Abe. Other than, you know, a late night PlayStation scandal.
Or two.
Abe Natsumi had a pretty pristine reputation within the ranks of Hello Project. She was, as far as I know, well loved. She was well liked. I don't think anybody ever, like, any of the other girls ever had a problem with her. She never seemed to have a problem with anybody. She was just so go along and great, and
Gaki loved her, so I mean, there's that.
and for somebody who was
Gaki is a goddess. Sorry.
And for somebody who was thrust into the spotlight so early, because she was, you know, she was the girl on the side, and then they were like, oh, well, we need a lead for this group. Abe Natsumi, you are now the face of Morning Musume on our first single. What I like about Abe is I've never ever gotten the feeling from her that she developed any sort of negative personality traits from that. That she was literally the face of Morning Musume from conception. She's, you know, a pretty big name. She's Abe frickin' Natsumi. And yet, you know, she'll still go to Hoffen with Mari and get lost in the snow and scream and ask people in broken English how to get to the train station.
We're referencing something that people probably have never seen.
I know, but
if
that's
you
what
can, YouTube, I don't even know what it's called. It's like some kind of adventures around the world
Hoffen
program in Japan, and someone uploaded a segment where Abe and Mari went to this weird place. Was it Iceland? Is that where they went?
Somewhere east of nowhere.
Somewhere east of nowhere, and they were going to a place called Hoffen. H-O-F-N. So look up on YouTube like Abe and Yaguchi Mari Hoffen adventure, and there should be like a 30-minute video that should pop up, and the two of them
It's the greatest
travel
thing
there.
ever.
We
It's
reference this
truly
video
the
all the
greatest.
time.
I want to go to Hoffen. I don't think I've ever been blown away by Abe's voice. In fact, to be perfectly frank, I think I've never really been overly fond of Abe's voice.
What?
I think she's a good singer, but there's just nothing really unique about her voice per se.
Okay.
Like, she doesn't really have the vocal pyrotechnics. She doesn't really have...
Pyrotechnics, like fireworks?
Yeah, like Gaki or Ai-chan.
Oh, no.
There's pyrotechnics. There is fireworks in their voice. She doesn't really have the versatility that I feel like Reina had with her voice, where Reina's gonna sing a ballad. Now she's doing electronic pop. Now she's doing rock no tegi. Like, I feel like Reina had a certain just generic versatility to her voice that it helped. She didn't have the cuteness of Sayumi, but she just had a great, solid, middle-of-the-road voice. And it was good. I'm not saying it was bad.
You started talking about Abe, and then you diverged to Reina. So are we talking about Reina still, or are we talking about Abe?
No, we're talking about Abe. Abe had a good, just middle-of-the-road voice. It was good. It wasn't exceptional, but it carried, and that is what helped. So really, my love for Abe is just Abe. It's Abe Natsumi, the person, not Abe Natsumi, the voice, the face of Morning Musume. It's Abe Natsumi, the personality that she put out. Just made me adore her and love her and make her the butt of so many jokes. Where's Abe? Where did she go? Have you seen Abe?
And then I got to be Abe.
And you got to be Abe in a skit.
Still one of the best
stubbly
things.
man face.
Hey, that was
the wig,
fun.
just brushing and makeup, just more and more and more.
Reapplying bronzer every. No, it was
Or
It was
powder.
just powder. I just kept patting my face.
White
Putting on more
white
foundation.
Michael
over the powder.
Jackson pancake white face.
300 yen. What was it? Was it 300 yen? Is that what that was? What was the joke that Abe left Morning Musume?
300 yen.
It was for like 5 payments of 300 yen, right?
Like 3, 6, 9.
It was like $12.
$140.
No, because
Total?
in American money it was like nothing.
Yeah,
it was
it-
literally like $12 that.
But it was 300 yen, and 12 payments of that would have been 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 1,400 yen, which would have been $14. Oh. So all that to be said, I adore Abe for what she contributed to the group as a leader, as a personality, as a face for Morning Musume. I think I've said before that if it wasn't for other girls who had been in the group providing, you know, a backbone like Kay or like even like Yuko, providing certain, you know, foundations for the group. I think if it hadn't been for Abe and just her cute little face in Morning Coffee and all those early songs, I don't think
Morning Coffee and the rest of them.
I don't think that Morning Musume would have been noticed as much as it was. I think something about Abe is just dynamic as a face, as a personality, and it draws you in. She's got that it. She got to something! And because of that, she is my number 7, and there are days where I miss her dearly. She, like other members of the group, there is no place for her in current Morning Musume.
But she's perfect in Dream Morning Musume.
But as far as Dream Morning Musume goes, she is forever Nachi, and she is forever my Abe. I have nothing else predictive. I predict that Abe Natsumi will be very big in 2015. I have nothing else to say. I just love Abe and I miss her, especially when we watch skits and stuff like that. Because even though she really was a terrible little actress,
Awful.
she hammed it up so bad. Like, all the other girls are just kind of doing their thing. Here's Abe, right to the camera.
Mugging.
Oh, just mugging for days. Last week, we asked you guys to tell us who your number 7 Morning Musume ranked member was, and here are all 2 of your answers. After School Chichiya! You said your number 7 favorite is Oda Sakura. It's no secret that she's a great singer, but I don't think she brings much personality-wise. I totally agree with you. Other than performing talent, she's rather dull. Yes. The girls that ranked above her on my list all have big and dynamic personalities that I love. And then you made that little face where it's the semicolon with the little 3 that looks like a butt.
It doesn't look like a butt.
But it's supposed to be like a scampy little face.
I just want to laugh for a moment, just 1/2 of a second, about your pronunciation. Oda Sakura.
Oda Sakura.
Abe Natsumi.
Natsumi. Daughter of White, you said that my number 7 is Mishiki Sayumi.
Rest in peace.
Oh. She may not be the greatest singer or dancer in the
No.
group, but she has arguably contributed more than any other member ever has.
She's been here for a long time.
And I would agree with that. I think she has contributed a lot. I think the reason you tell that Sayumi is dead behind the eyes is because she's been in this group for so long. She has given everything to it.
And that's probably why she's staying out of idol business
And
forever
probably
afterwards.
why she's retiring at the tender age of 24.
Yes, she's my age. No, 25. She's
25?
She's my age.
She's retiring our age. Our age.
Our age.
25 too. Thank you.
You're like 3 months older than me. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all next week with our 6th ranked Morning Musume member. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye!